Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and I'm with the one, the only, the Liam.
Hello there.
And today we are reviewing the Mario film with Mr. GC himself.
Mamma mia!
That's interesting. Is that some poo?
Let's go. I am Mario.
Is that poo on George's face? What the bloody hell is that?
It is
very.
I mean, my moustache don't be racist to us Italians.
See, that looks like a blob of poo, George. Goodness gracious.
No, I do my moustache because I'm Italian.
I think George needs to calm down. Anyway, the Mario movie. Let's start chatting about that classic. Yeah, so, well, as you could just tell, obviously I've kept my opinions on it away from yous. But, yeah, I thought it was good, to be honest. I enjoyed it. I like how it starts off, you know, it's a Mario Brothers advert for a plumbing, which is what the, you know, what they're known for, plumbing. But they don't live in Italy or in the Mushroom Kingdom. They live in the real world. It's weird that they wear their plumber clothes, well, that they wear their in-game clothes in the real world. But there you go. That's their trademark in it. So that's what they want to do. And it's a shame that they're so shit at plumbing that no one wants to hire them in Brooklyn, which is weird. What's the point of living in such a shithole when no one even wants to hire you? It just seems like a bloody waste of time. But there you go. So, and oh, hold on, I forgot to let George in. Hello, George.
Yeah. Hello. I'm no longer Italian.
Okay.
Can I tell you why they were in the real world and things like that?
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just a bit weird that they were wearing their clothes in the real world.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, because in the original Mario movie, they were from Brooklyn. And in the comics, they're from Brooklyn. So that's why they were in Brooklyn in the movie.
Well, that's a good piece of film knowledge that I didn't have before. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, they're failed plumbers, and I guess it's cool to see these big iconic game heroes having everyday struggles of a failing business. And then they get hired by this one minted family, and then the dog goes mad. But for some fucking reason, they're stupid enough to save the dog. I'm thinking, hold on a second, this dog's coming for you. Because Luigi, I think, what did Luigi do? I think he accidentally destroyed its toy or something. I'm not sure. But
Stepped on his toy.
That's it, yeah. I mean, if I was Mario and Luigi, I would have chucked the dog out the window if it was trying to kill me. I'd think, fuck saving this dog. Make the money from clean. It's the dog's fault for being a twat and jumping out the window. Fix the pipes, make the money. But instead, for some odd reason, they save the dogs and basically get chucked in the bin financially, and the whole family.
Murdered the dog, James.
No, I'm not saying murder the dog. I'm saying don't save the fucking dog. It was jumping out the window. That's what I'm saying. How's that murdering? That's the dog committing suicide. Again, George thinking that letting something jump out a window is killing it, which makes no sense. If a hippo jumps out a window, you're not going to be able to save that, are you? It's just going to jump out a window. Ridiculous. It's not you murdering it. The hippo chose to jump out the window. But if it's Gloria, well, her big fat arse would cushion her fall, so it'd be all right. So there you go.
Yeah.
I find it interesting, though, how, you know, if a dog and an elephant jumped out off a tall building, the dog would, like, just splat and die. The elephant would explode. Can you believe that? But if a mouse jumped off, yeah, it wouldn't just die, and it'd actually, like, just, like, completely explode. But a mouse would be able to survive jumping off, like, the Empire State Building. It'd just go pop, and it'd be fine. Can you believe it?
I don't know. It must be. I don't know. It must be like the weight of the animal. I don't know.
Definitely. But anyway, so Mario's family are all having a go at him. His mum's like, "Oh, Mamma mia, you did a good job, son." And then the dad's like, "Why would you leave a steady job and start your own business, you fucking failures?" And then everyone's like, the Brooklyn sewer. And then Mario's like, we need to fix the Brooklyn sewer, Luigi. And then so they go down. And Luigi gets sucked down this pipe. And Mario's like, I'm coming for you, brother. And then they get split up. And Princess Peach flashes a peach. And Mario's like, wow. So there you go. That's the end of the film. Thought?
Brilliant. So why were we talking about Aaron jumping off the Empire State Building?
I don't know. Well, I was talking about an elephant, George.
Yeah. Mamma mia.
Yeah, but yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on it? Have you guys got anything to say about it, or what's going on? What do you think?
No, I don't have much more to say about it. It just
Well, come on, you've got to have something to say about the Mario films. What's going on? Come on, Liam. Come on.
So that's what you're asking. Thought you were asking about your version of the Mario film.
Oh, sorry. No, I mean the actual Mario film. What do you think so far at this point in the story? Them getting sucked into the pipe.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I guess, and how those pipes were down there in the sewer. I guess the iconic Mario pipes. Yeah, like I say, I think it's decent start to the story, really. And I guess, I suppose, sort of humanizing them more and bringing them into reality. Sort of, I guess it creates that relatability, and and I suppose it's what some video game films do. I guess the sort of, they might set them on planet Earth or whatever, even if like the game universe isn't exactly on planet Earth, and then the characters will sort of, well, it's not so. I think they sort of make it less sort of video gamey, so it works more as a film. And so like I say, so far it's been kind of decent. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so after that we hop into the Mario's a bit like, what the bloody hell is going on? Cool thing beforehand, obviously it's cool how when Mario and Luigi run into wherever they needed to go to. Mario is doing a lot of platforming, which is cool. The music choice was a bit on the nose, wasn't it? No sleep till Brooklyn, and it's like, because we're in Brooklyn. Yeah, nice. But yeah, Mario lands in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Toad's like, "Oh, what's up?" And he's like, "You're here to save us." And I'm guessing he feels like that about Mario because he's actually a human. Thanks for my option. What are you going on about, George, in the private chat? Because he's actually a human, and he's probably thinking, well, Peach can fight, can't she? She can throw down like a beast. So surely this human should be quite good as well. We get to see a bit of the Toad Kingdom, the Mushroom Kingdom, and the people walking around. Then Peach is like, oh, who the fuck's this guy? The Toads aren't, to be fair, I can't see the Toads being that useless in a fight because the guard Toads hold their own against Mario, so I don't see why all the other Toads think they're so useless in a fight against Bowser. Oh, opinion. Go on then, George. What have you got to say then?
I thought it was really good. And if James kicks me one last time, that means he's home about thermic and rain.
Anyway, so
there you go. We just proved it. James is homophobic.
But how does removing you chatting awful make me prejudiced in any way, shape, or form.
One part of the LGBT community. And if you think
So all this really questionable, odd things George has said and done in private, none of that matters because he's part of the LGBTQ community. What? If someone chats awful, I'm going to kick them. I don't care. The reason Liam's here is because he doesn't interrupt me and he doesn't chat awful. The reason you get kicked, George, is because it's funny and you interrupt and chat awful. That's why. So there you go. There you go, George.
you should just kick yourself then, because you do that all the time. There you go. That's better. Podcast now. Okay, then. So basically, they get to the Mushroom King. It is. So basically, James gets to the Mushroom Kingdom and shoves a mushroom up his ass, and so all his life fantasies are complete.
Again, the fantasies of a bucktooth moron. Very strange. That wasn't the Mario film.
Racist.
Oh god. God, we're only 11 minutes in.
I know.
Mm.
So, one thing I was going to ask you guys is, what did you think of all the modern day music in it?
Well, Brooklyn's No Sleep Till Brooklyn's from the early 90s. Take On Me's from the 80s. And Peaches, the original song from Mario. So
Yeah.
that's the most modern. Yeah, that's the most modern song in there.
Yeah, like I said, they weren't modern songs though. Like I said, a lot of them were like retro classics. Yeah, you know, like a few a few 80s songs, and then you said that Brooklyn song was a 90s song, and so I liked the music choice mostly. Like I say, the 80s tracks, I think they fit the sort of like montage sequences or whatever you want to call them, or like the certain sequences. Yeah. Thought they made them more fun.
Yeah. But anyway, Peach trains Mario, which is pretty cool, you know, and Mario's platforming, and it's like, oh, here's the mushroom Mario, it makes you bigger. And I feel like because critics didn't rate this film that much, and for me, I think it's because you have to play Mario or sort of know what's going on with it. And the thing is, though, you don't have to be a Mario super fan because, right, I haven't played a lot of Mario, but I know all the references, you know what I'm saying? So I guess if you're not a fan of Mario, you're going to think, what the hell's going on? Why has he got a raccoon onesie on? Why is he a cat now? Why is he this? Why are mushrooms making him bigger? Why is he shooting fire out his hands? But, you know, at the end of the day, if it's called the Mario movie, you should know something about the source material. If you don't know anything, then it might not be for you. You know, it's like that. It's like if they made a Halo film or a Red Dead film. If you don't know anything, well, Red Dead, it'd be good on its own because the story's so good, same as something like Last of Us. But Mario, it's gimmicky and fun, so they're going to be playing off of people's nostalgia and fun of Mario and the Mario fans.
I love the references in it, actually.
Yes,
like at the beginning, you have the GameCube intro basically playing as Luigi's ringtone. And then you had Jumpman Mario as well after the advert. You had Charles Martinet voice them, who's the actual voice that acts for Mario.
Oh, the one who goes, "It's me, Mario! Hey, Luigi!"
Yeah, the one who's playing the Jumpman video game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of cool Easter eggs every time you go through it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like about when they get the carts from Donkey Kong, they've got the little spinner which you would have in the Mario Kart game.
But that's cool.
What's that again? The spinner?
I think George
Yeah,
means
well,
when you actually pick your cars. I think that's what he means.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What else was pretty dope about it? Well, Luigi getting kidnapped by Bowser was okay. I thought Bowser was quite a funny, crazy villain being voiced by Jack Black.
He voiced him so well.
Yeah. I like how Bowser's basically as mental as Darth Vader when it comes to punishing his own allies, and the Koopas can't die. Well, if they do get lavaed or burned, they just get skeleton-fied, don't they? So it's all right.
Yeah, dry bone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
how when Bowser was like, "Come sit with me," and they were playing the Mario theme. You know, do you remember?
Yeah.
You know the
Yeah, they just slams the fucking keyboard down on his
Ice
hands.
fingers. Yeah,
Mm.
that was quite funny. Luigi being trapped in prison with the little penguins, that was good bants, and that little blue flame being like, "I can't wait to die." That was kind of funny. Is he actually from
I fucking
Mario?
love the Luma. Yeah, it's from Mario Galaxy. Basically, Rosalina is basically the queen of the stars, and the little Lumas, which is what that blue thing is. They're basically the stars of the universe.
I
In
knew
that,
that
is he
character was
really
familiar,
depressing?
but I just didn't know where it was from.
Is he depressed in Mario Galaxy, or is he all right?
There is a brand new Luma.
Oh, okay.
It's just the Luma who wants death, and I fucking love him.
But yeah, anyway, so Mario gets the training, which it's, you know, obviously with this film, it feels like none of the characters really grow or have time to breathe. It's just constant things happening, which doesn't bother me too much because I was never bored with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking, damn, it's always keeping my attention, you know. The only time I feel like there was going to be a bit of character growth was, I guess, at the start with Mario and Luigi failing and then coming into this like Mushroom Kingdom and the Mario world. But then again, at the same time, it's like, well, they're not upset about their failure of their business. They're just sort of like dealing with what's happening to them here and now. And then when Donkey Kong and Mario get eaten, they have a bit of a back and forth. Mario's like, my father thinks I'm shit, and then Donkey Kong's like, yeah, he's right, you are shit. And I'm thinking, well, that's some shit character growth. And then Donkey Kong's like, oh, well, my father's annoyed at me. But before we get any time for the characters to bounce off each other, Donkey Kong slams the creature's belly, and then they get blagged out of his mouth.
We did get a bit of character growth with Mario and Peach when they're being a bit flirty with each other.
Yeah, but that was only a few seconds long, and Donkey Kong cock blocked him. So,
well, I think it's going to be or might have already been confirmed that number 2 is happening with the
Yoshi,
after credit scenes.
Yeah, Yoshi. Yeah. How can there not be a number 2 when he's eggs at the end?
Yeah. What do you think will happen in the second film? Because I think it might be Wario and Luigi, Wario and Waluigi getting to the Mushroom Kingdom and stealing Yoshi eggs and things like that.
That could be, yeah. I'd have thought those two will pop up in the sequel, though.
Yeah, we don't want another Bowser film. I think it would be cool if, like, Bowser Jr. free Bowser in the 3rd or 4th Mario film.
Yeah.
I hope they keep making them. To be honest, because I enjoy Mario far more than I enjoyed Sonic. Mario is a genuine good film. Well, Sonic was just a bit weird, but good.
Yeah, I feel like after watching the Mario film, I was saying that I think Sonic should have been animated like Mario. I think I might have enjoyed it more, to be honest.
And really, the first Sonic, why was the fastest thing alive in a car for God knows how long?
Yeah, but the thing is, we have to have a plot and a story, don't we?
Yeah, but they could have made it a lot more like what Mario was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose the Sonic films kind of felt. Yeah.
I like the Mario and Donkey Kong fight. The old man Gorilla King. He was okay, but
Thank you.
the bloke who voiced him, he didn't sound like an old man at all. He just sounded like some middle-aged bloke going through a midlife crisis. He didn't sound right. It didn't sound like an old monkey. It sounded like a weird bloke being like, "Oh, I can't believe what's happening. What are you doing here? We're not going to help you." And I'm thinking, what the bloody hell is this voice acting performance? I didn't mind his character, but it was just a bit odd. The monk, not the Monkey Army, the Donkey Kong Army, they weren't very good. I like Diddy Kong's little reference, the little thing when the old Kong was like, "Shut up, Diddy Kong," and he was like, "Oh, that was okay." But I like the Mario Kart references, as George said, but obviously they again, I feel like critics might be confused when they see flying cars and rainbow roads, and they're going to be like, "What the hell's this?" But again, you have to have played Mario games, and it is for Mario players, or I don't know, kids who like a bit of easy to watch films. Which it was a very easy watch. Really enjoyed it. I can't really think of much bad stuff apart from, I guess there wasn't really anything outstanding. It was just a good, fun, easy to watch film. Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! That was a good song. But Take On Me, when they were driving through the monkey world, the monkey biome, the Donkey Kong biome, what the bloody hell's the point of that? Who's been taken on? What the hell's that all about?
I quite enjoyed it, actually. It's like the right time, just as they're driving through.
Take On Me, sort of, I don't know, like, it should either be done for a romantic thing, or it should be done like if someone's actually fighting someone.
Yeah.
A race, it should be like, I don't know, Top Gear. Well,
sorry, they could have had a Donkey Kong track in there.
Huh?
They could have had a Donkey Kong track in there.
I don't know. I mean, personally, I agree with George. Like, I think I enjoyed the fact that Take On Me was in that sequence. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. But
yeah,
you know, I know it doesn't really have that much to do with the sequence, but I don't know. I just think it worked. I think like sort of the tone and the pacing of the song with the sort of pacing of the sequence. Just I think it just suited it, you know, and it was just really. I thought it was one of the highlights of the film.
Definitely.
Peach being, yeah, and obviously I was going to say they go on the Rainbow Road and then get wrecked because that bloke's like does a tactical nuke on them.
Oh, yeah, that was a cool sequence as well.
Yeah, the blue shell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So much nostalgia. Yeah.
Bowser forces Peach to marry him, and then Peach is like, "I'm not going to fucking marry you," and then just starts throwing down with everyone with the freezing balls. That was pretty cool.
You could call them blue balls.
Yeah. And then Mario comes in and Donkey Kong comes in and everyone throws down. Everyone's like, "Hey!" But then in the real world, Bowser's like, "Mario, come out, you fucking coward!" But then, Bowser is quite a threat and he's whooping everyone. But then Luigi grows some balls. He finally stands up and he blocks Bowser's fire. And then they both grab the star and kick the shit out of Bowser and make him small. The end. Yoshi. Woo. 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
What?
Yeah.
You off your rocker? Bloody hell. No, like that's I don't understand how the Mario movie is like a perfect. Subjectively, fair enough, but objectively, bro, you can't say that's as good as Star Wars or Pulp Fiction. Like, what the hell? It just.
I'll probably give it. I think I'll give it an 8 as well.
Yeah, because the thing is, the Mario movie, as much as it's a good, fun, easy watch, it hasn't got enough to it to make it a 10. Unless George just really likes easy watches and thinks that easy watches are like the best objective, phenomenal films, which each of their own in it.
Yeah,
I'll do a 9 then.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
What characters would you like to see in the sequels? Being 2, 3, maybe a 4, maybe a spin-off.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yoshi, but he's already confirmed. Wario and Waluigi, but you already said them. Bowser Jr. would be cool.
I can't wait for Rosalina to come into it.
She'll be cool. Bowser Jr. would be all right, and the little woman Toad with a pink mushroom crap on her.
Oh, Toadette.
Toadette.
Yeah, Toadette.
Or
Yeah.
what's her second name, James?
No, I'm not.
What's Toadette's second name?
We'll say that after the podcast. We'll say that after the podcast. I accidentally got a name wrong, but yeah.
I'm trying to think of other characters.
I'll put it in the group in this chat here. That's
Okay.
what James called her.
But as I say, Liam, there's context behind it though.
Okay. What actually is her surname then? Or does she even have one?
Her name's just Toadette, but James thought her name was that.
But again, there's
Oh.
there's context behind it.
There's definitely context. Would the couponings be something that you'd be interested in seeing?
What are they?
Basically, I'll say the Bowser children, and then about 8 of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, there's quite a few, isn't there? Like they're newer characters.
Yeah.
There's all sorts.
So
They've got all sorts
basically,
of names, aren't they? Yeah.
yeah, they're basically different versions of Bowser Jr.
I mean, I don't know. It could be interesting to see them if, like, you know, they're interesting characters. You know.
I think they'll bring Daisy into
Oh,
this
that's
next
Daisy.
one, though.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Didn't think of her. Yeah, Daisy, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's always the one who gets forgotten, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. You would think though, yeah, like I'd say that Wario, Waluigi, and Daisy, they're like the secondary characters, aren't they? So you'd think they would be like maybe the top picks for the sequel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are there any other characters we haven't mentioned? I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
I don't know. I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, as far as I can think of.
Yeah. Like I said, I did like a few things I mentioned. The flashback scenes, the baby versions, they actually look like the baby versions from the game. And I thought that was quite good. And then Peach's backstory as well. How she doesn't know where she's came from. And a big theory in the community is Peach actually a star? And is one of Rosalina's children.
I don't know. I mean, you never know, but yeah.
But that's definitely been left open-ended for another movie as well to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, you know, especially with how well this film's done at the box office as well, you know, you think there'd be a sequel because it's made over $1 billion now, hasn't it? So
yeah,
it's
really
brilliant.
Well. I'm looking forward to number 2. Woo!
Yeah. Like I say, what it said before, that was already the highest grossing video game adaptation. But yeah, it's done just really
I definitely
well.
think it deserved that.
It did, yeah. It's Mario, isn't it? You'd think it would do well.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's move on to some segments then.
Can we go over some news?
No news, George. Fuck you. No, I'm joking, of course. That's the news.
So, we'll have to look these up, but there is 2 new Lego, not what would they be called? Themes. 2 new Lego themes. The first one is the Donkey Kong sets. And I know Just Too Good has made a video on all the sets. If James would want to go and find that first. But they've made that. Then with Donkey Kong now being a character, with Cranky Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Funky Kong as well. So you'll get all those characters. And they're quite nice sets.
Sounds good.
Have you
yeah.
found them, James?
I forgot about the extra Kong characters in the Kong family, like
Yeah.
Funky Kong. I forgot about him.
Yeah, but they all showed up, didn't they? Like as a little cameo bit. In the
Yeah,
movie,
actually,
so
that's
it's nice
right.
to get
Hey
those
George, have you got an
characters as well.
educating Jimmy?
A fact one, yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. So Lego Donkey Kong, yeah.
Yeah. Just Too Good has probably made a video on it. I thought you were going to make a Cam's Corner reference then.
What do you mean? Me going. Me going. "Ah."
One way till we can just watch Mario and Luigi.
But are you going to make them have it away again, George?
Yeah. And this time, Pete can join him too. I think Mario came out. I had a ding.
Thoughts, Liam?
I mean, you know, part 2, isn't it, of the of them having
Super
it away with
Mario
each other,
Corner.
you know.
Of those ones, sorry.
Hmm.
I didn't hear you.
I mean, I was gonna say that now I was saying part 2 of them having it away with each other. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's turned into a threesome. Yeah, with Peach. So, I mean, it's developing, isn't it? You know.
Pete comes out, we'll get a bit of animal stuff in.
Oh god.
It's
Oh, that's yeah.
This is it then.
not this one. There's a bigger video, James.
Right,
It's
is it
literally
this
the top one right there. That's it. I
is
think the
weird
minor
that-
one's a bit weird.
I was going to say, it's weird that they don't straight up say that Mario's in the set, but they're saying, oh, well, this is what he looked like in the set, if that makes sense. When,
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess, it's hard to get a Mario figure now, or is it can you still buy them easy enough?
It would be hard to get a Mario figure, but you can still get like a Peach figure, which is the latest one out.
What do they
And they're
cost?
both basically £50 each.
Mario figures cost 50 quid.
Yeah, but it does come with a big set as well.
No, I mean buying it off eBay on its own. I mean, not just the Mario
But
figure.
buying it off eBay, you could probably get it for about 20 quid.
That's all right then. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
At the moment, 30 quid. That's fine. Yeah, who cares? I like the custom
But
Mario
yeah, they
figures.
look good, don't they?
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
I think the Donkey Kong one is the best set out the lot.
I mean, what's with this rhino though? Is this something that's associated with Donkey Kong?
Don't know. I think it might have been not a player, but a character you could ride it in one of the games. I'm guessing.
Must be, yeah. I don't know.
But
it's
is
weird,
Mario
looks
in
like-
that Donkey Kong set then? As he's not
No,
sold it out.
no. He's saying that Mario can interact with Donkey Kong.
Oh, bit weird because he's not faded out. He's there.
Yeah, that's just showing you. I'm guessing.
Okay. Was there another Lego set? Your Lego theme?
Yes, one that just too good as made as well. On Lego Dreams.
Lego Grease.
Dreams.
Dreams.
Right. Dreams.
How long ago was? Oh, more Lego Dreams revealed. Is that it?
Yeah, should have been today or yesterday. I think yesterday.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks like they're here to stay. Oh, I believe today. Yeah, all respect to Just Too Good, obviously. This is his footage. Is this the video, George?
No,
Oh no, it's this one.
it's not one next to it.
Oh, this looks quite creative and interesting. I like how it's an original theme as well. This will get some of the, the John Brick and Professor Goat type fans who love original
And
Lego sets.
it's going to be an animated series on YouTube as well.
That's really cool. Yeah, I like this.
I love that shark one.
Yeah. A flying pirate.
Because it has an open rib cage as well.
An open rib cage.
Yeah, if you let the rib cage and open it, and the characters can be trapped inside it like a jail.
Ah.
I used to have one of these sets back in the day, an Atlantis set.
Yeah, I had a set as well, actually. I've still got the characters, not the set is probably in pieces somewhere, lost to time. I love that tree bit as well.
I was going to say, I like how Lego actually are trying to be more creatively free rather than just sticking to license stuff, because I think they're just so successful license-wise that they just think, we might as well do some original themes now for the laughs.
Definitely.
Yeah, got a
I love the little characters that they'll show as well for the bad guys. They're the little black ones.
Oh, cool.
There's one there.
These are interesting. Oh, cool.
I didn't know if I'd be a fan of these when they were announced, but
yeah, I had one of these.
I really liked them.
I was going to say, I used to like Galaxy Squad back in the day. That was really cool. It just seemed like they're taking the comparisons just too good at making it really nostalgic and interesting. I wondered where those old space figures came from, but that was the theme that it was. A school bus. Oh no, I'm having nightmares of that Magic School Bus parody. Oh god. Liam, have you seen that Magic School Bus parody? Oh no. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
You've seen it. Oh right, you watched the podcast back, didn't you? When I was like, no.
Yeah, I told you about it earlier. Yeah.
So I forgot you watched it too. I thought you just heard about it. Sorry. What did you think of that bit where they're travelling into the teacher's vagina?
I thought that's quite traumatizing.
What did you think when they got trapped in there forever?
Well, quite grim, really.
Yeah. I was just disgusted by it, but George was obviously laughing his arse off.
Yeah.
I find it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, of course you would.
There's another set in this one that I really like, and I think it's near the beginning. But actually, no, it's not. It's I think a burger van, but it's also I don't know, a burger. that crocodile one I like, which is a sports car. Then there's a burger van, which is like this is it, turtle. Oh, I think that looks really good. That does.
Well, can we move
That
on
looks
to
good. That
Educating
looks good.
Jimmy? Because this is
Yeah, we can.
we've seen what we need to see. I feel pretty cool new theme.
I have sent you 3 cars on Discord as well. To look
Yeah,
at.
for George's drunk, fair play.
I hope you haven't looked at them.
No, I actually have looked at them, and I'm baffled by the one. I'm a bit annoyed at the one, but the other two are kind of okay.
But I'm annoyed at one. Which one that is?
The power one annoyed me a bit. I thought, what is the point? It's obviously going to be a no straight away.
So,
yeah.
my Educating Jimmy is, did you know that there's a theory out there that Avril Lavigne died?
Who's Avril Lavigne?
Singer. Quite a famous singer.
I know there was a conspiracy theory about it. I can't remember whether it was that I heard about or read about, but she said
that she's dead, even though it says she's alive.
She's dead, and she was replaced with basically a lookalike, because a lot of celebrities use lookalikes when they're out and about.
No, they
I was
don't.
going to say there's other celebrities.
Yes,
There's other celebrities where this. There's other celebrities where this theory applies as well, isn't there?
No, George.
Yeah, well,
no.
apparently
I'm sorry. Celebrities don't use lookalikes. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. You know, you're not George. If they use a David Tennant lookalike, you know it's not David Tennant. Like, how are they going to get someone who looks nearly like David Tennant for people to be like, "Oh, look, there's David Tennant." Oh, I'm looking close, and they're not David Tennant. That's not true at all.
Do you look up? Celebrities use lookalikes.
Hold on, I'm getting this Levine person.
Yeah, but aren't they just people who do that as a job? You know, to be a lookalike. And...
but they're basically using to not see.
They're the same person. This is ridiculous.
Basically, the theory was that Grandad died in 2006, and she ended up killing herself, and then her copy basically took over. Because in interviews, she changed quite a bit and things like that.
Yeah, but people do. Sometimes people have like work done and whatever. And
yeah, I think it's bullshit.
Oh, well, that wasn't educating. Hold on. So the thing you're educating me on, you think is bollocks, and I haven't learned anything. Oh God, amazing.
You've learned about the theory.
But it's not
I
true.
suppose you've learnt about her as well. Because you didn't know if she was.
Yeah, and then there's that Avril.
Yeah.
His music is fantastic.
You know, I want to move on to Pink MG, bloke, because that was ridiculous. So, all right. So here we go, George. Here we go. So, student eats artwork off the wall. There we go. This will get you interested. What do you think of that?
Oh. Was he retarded or insensate?
Well, what else do you think you have a minute, George?
I'm just trying to think. He must have eaten a lot of colours, or looked and acted like a certain old friend of ours as well.
What you?
Well, I just go up. Oh, look, there's a picture. Oh, no. I wouldn't be surprised. The world is full of dumbasses. Just look at James. I think that's about it.
Well, George, you've made yourself look like a
It's
right.
just a special- it's-
No. You've made yourself look like a right buck-tooth moron here, because if you look at the actual story, it was a banana, which was the artwork, and he ate it because he was just so hungry. Some would say his artwork is good enough to eat, or perhaps this was just forbidden fruit, but Mauricio Catalan said he became the victim of his own artistic greatness over the weekend after a hungry South Korean student ate a banana that was popular. Oh, God. Amazing. Thoughts, George?
So if it's just a fat fuck who wanted something to eat, there's
Oh, yeah,
probably a fucking corner out the door. And not being funny, how is fucking a banana a piece of artwork?
I know, but this is art
I'll
for you.
take a
I don't know.
picture of my
madness.
dick, stick it to the wall of Albert Hall, and say, "Look, I made artwork. Here it's my penis to show you all."
You could do that. You'd probably get
Yeah.
like 1 million. So
Well, it's like, what's his name? It's like all this weird art, isn't there? It's like there's a shark in the tank, which is meant to be art. And
Yeah.
it's like, how's this art? There's nothing sophisticated about
No,
it.
a shark in this tank. It's still what keeps the shark alive.
No. There's an
That's not-
actual. No. There's a. I'll get it up. Hold on. You're not understanding.
I know what you mean. I'm just gonna make a joke
Oh, it's
about it.
okay. Because there was an exhibit.
But still, you can't go and eat fucking banana off a wall.
Hey, Damien Hirst did it.
Fucking-
Look at this.
Okay, I'll go and buy a fucking apple and stick it to a fucking digger.
You see, how is this art? It's just a shark in a tank, but people go and look at it.
It's just a It's a dead shark though.
Thing is, yeah, exactly, yeah. But the thing is, Damien Hirst, he's probably when he died, he was probably laughing his head off, saying, "Oh man, I can't believe they all thought that was brilliant. What a load of shit." You know?
Modern day artwork is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Well, it wasn't modern day. Oh wait, no, he's not dead. He's still alive.
yeah, I was
He's
going to say I just looked him up. He's not.
Sorry, I thought he was a really old artist. Oh, well, he's probably just laughing at it then.
Excuse me, I'll go and finish him off.
Oh, what? Oh. Well, there you go then. Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking hell. What have we got next? George's junk and oh no, we got yes. Here we go.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So, how much?
Oh.
Would we have?
Liam, I've just thought of a great way to get James in trouble. You can tell him not to say yes, no in your next takeover, and make this one of the games, and you can go and catch him out with it.
No, it won't work because I'll just say it's yes, no, or it's yes, no. I just wouldn't do
That's
the
not
voice.
the game. Yes, no. They're not yes, just no.
No, I don't even have to do the voice, do I? And just say we've got yes, no next.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so the one for you, Liam, is, let me think. How much would we have to pay you to give Ewan McGregor a beard massage? All right, so the first, now I know what I'm going to offer first. And if you don't take this offer, I'm going to be baffled. Minus 20 quintillion pounds.
Predictable as ever.
So you pay us 20 quintillion pounds to massage Ewan McGregor's beard hair.
Oh, maybe 20 quintillion, not minus 20 quintillion.
No. Minus 20 quintillion. That's what I mean. Yeah. Minus infinity.
No.
Are you sure, Liam? I think we might as well just stick as that as the verdict, because that's all right. Fine. 150 quid to massage someone's beard. That's good money. That or £2,000. All it is a respect. It's not a sexual beard massage. It's just like a respectful, like £10,000.
Nah.
£50,000.
Ah, sure.
There we go. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I thought you. The thing is, though, that's phenomenal money just to massage someone's beard. Again, it's not like a sexual massage thing. I don't know what you've got in your head about Ewan McGregor. It's just a respectful, a respectful business massage that people do. There's loads of businesses that do it online. Yeah, I've seen it online. There's loads of, like people who massage people's hair. So.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I just thought it's a bit unusual in my situation, but yeah.
Right,
I've got to get paid handsomely.
Hang on, I was going to answer this for myself because I'd do it for free.
What?
But I have three conditions.
Oh no!
I have to have a Obi-Wan signed figure. He gives me £5, and I get to massage his feet as well.
So, well, that's not for free, then, is it? Hold on, that just sounds like the last one sounds like Liam's fantasy. Well, that's not free, is it? Because you've asked him.
He told me in chat earlier.
Oh, okay. Did you, Liam? Did you now?
Well, I mean, if you say so. I mean,
yes, I did. Yes.
The gloves are. Oh yeah, I forgot to. The gloves are off. 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 George, the gloves are fucking off. The gloves are off, George. Oh God. George, you threw a really good jab today, though. Even though the jab was a bit slow and laboured and weird karate jabbed, it was still a good slick jab. I think if you landed that, you're doing an all right job. But you have to keep the stamina up.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd have to keep the stamina up. You can't just throw one jab and expect yourself to win. You have to keep it up for the whole round against the other ALP boxers.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, you can do that if you want, but you'll probably lose.
Or spin around.
Spinning wheel of death.
Whack a kid. Do what Karen's corner did. When he was doing a whack a kid, especially a ginger one.
Well, that's illegal in boxing. You can't whack people with a can of beans. But oh yeah, right, George, you're the person we're asking now. Yes, it's no. All right, so how much would it cost to smash up all three of your MGs? How much will we have to pay you? Minus 20 quid.
5 billion.
No. You have to. Oh, for fuck's sake! No, you have to look. We're not. Okay. 1 quid.
No.
100 quid.
No.
200. Well, you already said 5 billion, so you're in the game. So 5 billion to smash up all your MGs.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You wouldn't do it for $1 million. You seriously wouldn't do it for $1 million.
No.
You'd give up. You'd turn down £1 million to smash up some shit cars.
Yes.
So you wouldn't even have 100 million to smash up the MGs.
No.
And you wouldn't accept 1 billion. You'd only accept 5 billion.
Yes.
Fucking hell, this is ridiculous. Can you believe this? No, but you know what was funny though? In the last podcast, no, in the Mandalorian one, I asked Liam, how much would we have to pay you to be an MG salesman? And he said like 2 million. So
yes.
There you go. Well, that was ridiculous. Now let's do George's junk. I'm not looking for... Well, I've seen the cars and they're dreadful. They're absolutely fucking dreadful. I don't know why. I don't know how. Well, I remember the one car. I don't remember the other two. So. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Which one we're going first? So we go to most plain to the ugliest.
No, I'll just get all of them up and talk about all of them. So
Right.
you can play along as well, Liam, obviously. So this one, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind driving this. It looks quite funny, to be fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's got a name as well.
What is
George's
it?
wet dream,
It's
that is, isn't it?
Bingus.
Oh, dear.
It's what?
Bingus.
Bingus.
Yes.
My gay fantasies have come to life.
No, I haven't. No.
Yes, perfect.
No, 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 no.
So I wouldn't mind driving this. I think it would just be funny, to be honest. Would you drive
Yeah,
it?
I'd definitely drive a Bingus.
Would you drive it, Liam?
Nah.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. Now we got. I don't even know why you've done this one, George. I mean, I wouldn't drive this. It's bloody ridiculous. So it's a no from me.
It's the White Power Rangers car.
No, it's not. Anyway,
Yes, it is.
it's a no.
And
Liam,
that's why it's got White Power.
what would you say, Liam? Would you drive this one?
Nah.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you. I wouldn't either, as I say. And this one, I don't even know what's wrong. What's meant to be wrong with this one? What does it say on the front? Does that say the penetrator? The repo? The raptor? What does that even... George, what is actually wrong with this one, mate?
It's fast car.
Oh, I'd drive this. See, that's easy. That's
Oh,
an
yes.
easy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to drive that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd drive that any day over the other two monstrosities, that's for sure.
Well, the first one's not too bad. I don't get why you don't like the first one.
No, it's
Yeah, and the White Power Rangers car isn't half bad.
no.
But I
Your
love
wet dreams, George. Your wet dreams.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Mm.
Was your shout White Power Ranger?
Well, I think we've just got George's addiction left, and we can end off this podcast. George's addiction. So
I choose Bingus, James, which is a White Power Ranger
no,
car.
no. That's not true. I said Bingus is fine, Thanos car's fine, but I said no to the White Power one. Liam said no to the first two, but yes to the Thanos car. Which I respect that you said yes to the Thanos car because I was worried you just say, "No, I'm not driving a purple, stupid-looking car." But I'm glad you said yes to it. I respect that. And George would drive all three for some bloody odd reason. Actually, no, I've got a better one. Would you drive a pink MGF from 1997 or the Bingus car? That's a good one.
Oh, that is excruciatingly difficult, to be fair. God,
What would you go for?
it's torture. I think it'd have to be the Bingus car, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I don't blame you at all there, Liam.
Yeah,
Wise
it's just yeah.
Wise choice.
I'm picking a Bingus car as well.
Oh, legend. That's a good move.
Oh well.
I fucking love Bingus car.
Do you want to do George's addiction then?
Yes.
Go for it.
You've already seen these today, but I wanted to show them off. So you got the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon with movable suspension. You have the Bugatti Bolide. Where it spins and you can see the engine moving. We can't really see it from there. And then you have the McLaren Senna. And that is my addiction for today.
The thing is, I'm a Lego fan, so it's not really fair to ask how much all of them cost in total. So I'll have the courtesy of letting Liam go first because I know how much these Technic sets are typically. Well, even though I don't keep up with Lego much anymore, I can have a good guess. But I'll give you the courtesy of having the first guess, Liam.
I think I'd say I'm going to say they were in total they're worth £140.
But I am going to say all three of them are worth £355.
James lost by a fucking mile.
What? I thought they were all like 100 odd quid each.
No, I literally told you today they were 35 quid each.
Oh, for fuck! Well done, Liam. Well done. Fucking hell.
I was going to go slightly lower, but oh well.
Hold on, Lego
Comfortable
McLaren.
win.
Oh, fair play, fair play.
They're McLaren Centre.
Hold on, no. Oh, yeah, he's 35 quid.
On Smiths.
I was looking at the first ones and it was coming up as like 130, 170, 170. But then, yeah, fair play. Yo, they're fair play. Yeah, you've got me there. Oh, that was a good podcast. Anything you want to say to sound it off?
Yes, I've got a good one.
Okay.
So we did a bit of filming today for our next episode of the Doctor Who.
That's what we got for today, folks. See you. Goodbye. No. Sorry, George. Go on.
So we filmed that today. We've got some great new pictures of James to use as memes, and I have 2 videos coming out, which is the Prime Hydration taste test with all us 3 tasting it, and then a prank of me pranking James with a piece of bread, and he got really pissed off, and it was really very, very, very funny.
No. That was honestly, you're going to upload this absolute load of shite to YouTube. I'm not going to bitch and moan about it because there's nothing I can do, and I'm not going to go to court because, let's be real, George is a buck-toothed moron pleb. They're going to side with him. So there's nothing I can do, even if I do want the video to be taken down. All he's got to do is go, and they'll go, well, James, there's nothing you can do about this moron bloody making stupid videos. But it don't bother me. It's just a silly prank. So he can upload if he wants. It's quite funny. But the prank itself, as much as looking back on it, I guess it's kind of funny. It was just a bit twatty, really. Like, I was sitting down, chilling, enjoying myself, and he just threw a bread at my chest, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's your problem? Absolute twat move. I don't get it. But I was pretty fucking pissed off to that. I don't get annoyed at too much, but that did piss me off. I'm not going to lie. But if someone throws shit at you, of course you're going to be fucking fuming. So there you go. Yeah. And, yeah, I've warned George if he does it. Well, I've warned him on the video, like if he does it again, he gets slamped in the chest. So I wouldn't punch someone in the face over that, but I would definitely sock him in the chest as hard as possible because I'm not having shit thrown at me. That's ridiculous. Like a bit of bread, although it doesn't sound much, someone throwing bread at you full force when you don't expect it, it's pretty fucking annoying. So I was fuming. I was fuming, yeah. I was quite annoyed.
What we can learn from this podcast, James is afraid of bread. So
and George is fucking inbred. That's what we've learned today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what sort of buck-tooth moron, bloody, one of his few friends, what sort of moron throws bread at him? I mean, you have to be a cold-hearted bastard to bloody do that to one of your few friends. I mean, for goodness sake. What's happening to the world? I've seen George blossom from an idiot into an imbecile on this podcast. I mean, this is just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
And I've seen James blossom from a racist to a white power supporter.
That's it. We're ending that there. I've had enough. Liam, have you got anything you want to say?
Well, I don't know. Just yeah. Just a load of madness, isn't it? And I think you two ought to fight it out. I think that's the best way to sell this.
I mean, if George does want to have a boxing match over some bread, then I mean, it's no. I mean, I've got to give him the credit. He's not a buck-tooth moron. He's smart. Well, I don't see why George doesn't just train loads, and then he'll be probably nearly as good as me now if he just trained for 3 months and listened to the track. Mind you, though, he'd have to actually get in the ring and do some hard sparring, which I don't think he's up for. So, and as well, years and years of experience, a lot of broadness and strength, stamina, fucking mental grit. I don't think, unless he really wants it badly, I don't see him beating me. So, but if we had a boxing match like next week, it doesn't matter what he does, he'd be in serious trouble. So, but obviously George is smart enough to use the bread to assault me. Rather than...
Has been fucking training since he was a baby. He was probably got a baby with a fucking 6-pack. I'm not going face to face with him. Out of anyone, I will fight Liam, I will fight Ben, I will fight Aaron. I'm not going near fucking you in a wrestling ring.
You just pointed to Liam then, but yeah.
No, I'm putting you on my screen.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, George. I mean, if it was just, I meant just a boxing match. I didn't mean an MMA fight. But yeah, I mean, he's wise not to, unless George trained for ages and dedicated loads of time, he wouldn't have any chance. Someone who doesn't train ain't going to beat anyone who trains. And the thing is, I ain't been able to train properly for years, and I still know what I'm doing. So, you know, God help you if you go against someone who trains regularly. Because the thing is, I did martial arts consistently from 9 years old to 17, and then after that, I sort of, from about ages 17 to like almost 20, well, probably 17 to 19, I was doing a fair bit of training, but not loads. And then 20 onwards, I haven't really done much, but I've still been in the gym and I still know how to throw a punch and do stuff, because you never lose that ability to throw down and throw punches. The only thing you sort of lose, I guess, is like you sort of lose your stamina. The main thing I haven't got anymore is like fighting stamina. Like if it was like a running competition, like I wouldn't have any chance because of my back issues and everything. But I guess the weakest thing would be my stamina. If I just hopped in a boxing ring now against just some pleb for a laugh and just did a bit of medium sparring, the worst thing would be my stamina. But the last thing to go is your power. You're always going to have that power. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even George with his noviceness, well, not noviceness, but like, even with his basic karate training, he's got an okay jab. And with me, I look like a monster compared to him. And then there's people who train all the time who look like monsters compared to me. And then there's people who fight at an amateur level who look like monsters compared to them. And then there's pros who look like monsters compared to the amateurs. And then there's people who are in the top of the pros, you know. And then there's the top 15 of the UFC, and then there's the top 5, and then there's a champion who's beating everyone. You know what I'm saying? There's so many levels to this man. So even though it sounds like I do suck up to myself when I say, oh, I can beat George, that's nothing, because I'm openly admitting that anyone who trains regularly can beat me if they put effort in, and people who compete can beat them, and then the people who have then beat them. There's levels to this. So I'm still humble with it, but I'm just being honest, you know. But as I say, I'm being brutally honest, because if George wanted it, if George grafted enough and listened to the trainers, yeah, he'd be able to beat me within a year if he dedicated it. Actually, as George is on the dime, bro, if he dedicated himself, bro, he'd be able to beat me in a few months. He could become one of the best in the world if he just grafted. But I wouldn't advise it unless you want to do it. I wouldn't advise jumping in there and risking brain damage when you're an old person, when you become an old person, unless you want it badly. I mean, unless you want to compete and be the best.
Unless I want brain damage badly.
No, what I meant was, unless you want to become the best fighter in the world, there's no point in jumping in the ring, in my opinion. You shouldn't play combat sports. I know Jake Paul does, but it's like, well,
maybe you should fight Jake Paul.
No, I'd lose.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would. He's far bigger than me.
No,
he's far bigger than me. He'd have decent. He'd most probably be able to defend my takedowns unless he's lost all his takedown defense. In the clinch, he'd be better because of his size and his boxing clinch game. And I mean, my kicks would be okay against him, I guess. But yeah, he'd win. It wouldn't be much of a fight. And the only way it would be a fight is if I just ran at him and landed some beautiful head kick really quick, or if I if I just shot for a double leg, like my life depended on it, and took him down. I reckon I've got better grappling than him because he doesn't train jiu-jitsu, he only train wrestling. So I reckon I've got better grappling than him. But again, he could probably explode up and do decently at getting back up to his feet if he remembers the high school wrestling training well enough. But yeah, I'm not beating
I'd
Jake.
fight and beat him.
You wouldn't, George. Unless if you, as I say, if you dedicated all your time, you'd have an okay chance. But he's got the size over you, and if you've got the same skill level as someone bigger than you, the bigger person's going to win.
If I had a fight with Jake Paul, I'd train every fucking day just to kick his ass.
Mm.
I'll believe
it when it happens.
I would Will Smith the shit out of him. Bang, 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 bang.
George, there was someone you didn't like at karate. You weren't able to do that to him. You're not going to be able to do that to Jake Paul.
But I couldn't really do it to him in front of his fucking family, could I?
No. But like, you weren't getting the better of him in sparring. If you're not winning in sparring, you're not winning in street fights. Or
Yeah, I was just having fucking fun.
I see.
If I didn't know him more closely.
No, but you were getting outstruck, and he was doing a lot better than you, and landing more strikes, and had better movement and better stamina. But my point is, you didn't like him. You don't like Jake Paul. Off of that, you're not going to be able to beat Jake Paul unless you actually put the time in. Anyone
Okay,
can talk.
I'll just grab a chair and whack him both around the head then.
Fair enough.
Win with a win.
That's all we needed to hear.
Win the fucking win. Yes.
All right, we'll just leave that there. Liam, have you got any closing statements?
Yeah.
The gloves are off.
Naughty.
I don't know what's wrong.
What?
Adding more.
Liam talking.
I can't wait for Liam takes over 4 because obviously we've got the segment podcast next. Then George takes over 4, and then Liam takes over 4. There's going to be so much fuel. I think George will be the main focus of your next takeover intro, because at least with my mocking of you, there's a bit of wit behind it. While George is just for no reason going, yes, no, for no reason. Oh.
I wouldn't be doing it if James didn't do it first and kept encouraging it.
There we go. Shifting the blame. There we go.
What a load of rubbish.
So I've got a puppet. I'm puppeteering George, going, no, I'm not. I'm just laughing because
yes, he is. Oh, look at James with his big screen. Look at, Commie James. We got Commie James.
Show some fucking respect. Bow down to the king. Just blast the communist music.
Mm.
Well, we'll end that one there then. Thank you all so much. All right, we're leaving that. Liam, closing statements. Nothing or something.
Well, yeah, no. Well, George is in for it. Like I say, he's going to be. I'm going to take him down. You know, he's going down. He takes over 4. So yes. So get ready to be eat.
Thank you so much for watching. See you later, everyone. Peace. Hooray!